Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to talk about the price action and the recent breakdown in AMC's price. This is what I would consider the takeoff zone. This is that 830, 833 mark that I was saying that was strong support, which it took a lot. We got several bounces off of that today, but ultimately we ended up coming below it. This is the takeoff zone. It's at these prices, 833 and below. This is where we enter that zone where we're only here for a very short amount of time before we see like those 100% increases that we were talking about last week. And we have now entered that zone. These prices, it is at these prices that the buy orders, the option levels, all that kind of stuff, we start seeing very, very strong increases in these levels. And we're going to talk about what that means today. But before we get into that, don't forget about Moomoo. You can get up to 13 free stocks of payment for order flow free trading. And I have a link for them in the description section. And also, if you want to see my trades for the week, we got 198% return today. I'll post some screenshots on the screen. That's just from today alone. And if you want access to my trades, you can get that in Patreon. I have a link for that in the section below. But getting into this price action, this is what I was speaking about last week. It's at these levels. Anything below the point where we are now, that's this dotted red line, we are only here for a very short amount of time. And then, but what I mean is typically we've got several, look at the bounces we've got from this level, even where we are now. This is January 27th for this year. And this is March. We tapped just below this and we had the explosion. And then we came down, we're able to break it. We stayed below it for about 4 days, came back up to it, down, broke through it again. And then we had our segue pretty much trending along the line, and then our explosion here to 11, and then back up to around like 16. This is the point where I was saying that we typically get at least 40%, but normally 100% bounces from this level before they're able to even gain control of it with shorts. Why is that? That's because at this point, the price of the stock is obviously undervalued. This is what I meant by saying that there comes a time when you're shorting an asset where it just becomes a no-brainer, and then all the other reasons why you're investing in the asset no longer even matter. You can't have something like AMC valued at like 20 bucks, near bankruptcy, not generating revenue, and then justify it being below 8 and it's making 3 times the money and stuff like that. So at these levels, it doesn't even matter about synthetic shorts. It doesn't matter about synthetic shares. It doesn't matter about shorts. It's just from a fundamental standpoint, the company is worth more than this. So it's like, oh, if I can get my average down to these prices, it doesn't even, it's like the short play, them dragging out the manipulation, what the SEC is doing, all that kind of stuff plays a very small role in the decision-making to purchase additional shares at these prices. This is just from a technical analysis standpoint. The company's undervalued. This is like a Warren Buffett approach here. You buy things that are undervalued. You can take these shares, it's not and easily and sleep good at night holding them at these positions. This is where that buying pressure come in. And this is why we always have these explosions at these prices. And honestly, even if they got this down to $5 or something like that, I'm excited. Like, hopefully, if it be my luck, I want them to come in tomorrow and short like crazy and get this as cheap as possible. I want my average to get back. I have some shares, the cheapest shares I bought were around $5. I do have a bunch around 8. But I was averaging up as the price was increasing on my E-Trade. So my average is around like $11 on my E-Trade. I love these prices. I'm not mad at the shorts for this one. Go ahead and get this thing down. I will gladly bring my DCA back down to single digits. I want everybody that's in this play's DCA to be in single digits. At this point, this is just easy money, even outside of a squeeze. This is just easy money at this point. So the thing to look for this week in this play is going to be, even if you look at the ITM options, you're probably going to see a sharp spike at around the $10 options, the $15 options and stuff like that. And even the people who can't play it as close, you're going to see a sharp spike in the options. And as we get to, I'll say Wednesday, let's say tomorrow or Thursday, look at the amount of options that are going to be ITM for the end of the week. This is going to be a great indicator here. And then probably because this is a short week, you'll probably see a sharp increase in the ones for next week, because that's just how much more effort they're going to have to maintain these prices here. And as we can see here, based off of history, they cannot do this for long. So even if you are playing the role here with the options or so, I'd say give it like another week or so, and more than likely you're going to be ITM. This is just an amazing opportunity here. And even at this point, even I know some people play options and stuff like this. At this point, I want shares, not even the options. Like if it's below $8, I want shares. So that, I don't want a time limit on this kind of stuff like this. I want my DCA down. I'm not telling you how to play it. Do what you want. Do what's best for you. But at the end of the day, having control of shares, having the actual shares at these prices, I don't believe you can go wrong. But by all means, do your own due diligence here. And I think that we are now in takeoff zone. So just kind of keep an eye on this. I'd say for the remainder of this week, but certainly by early mid next week, we should be seeing some huge price action here. I appreciate all of you. That's my AMC price update. If you found any value in this video, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.